Hello, it has been forever since I have been live on this page. For those of you who have not met me before, my name is Patricia Lambert. I am the owner, instructor, choreographer, performer at Dancing with Patricia. And today I wanted to share with you how the Westie Welcome program is going to work. So, Westie Welcome is a 6-week series that introduces clients to the West Coast swing style of dance. It's a series that I've been teaching for several years, and last March, when everything went virtual, classes also went virtual. However, over the past several months, I've been putting together some additional materials to really augment the experience so that no matter what type of learner you are, there are resources available to make sure that your experience learning West Coast swing, retaining it, and being able to go back into the program and learn it more deeply every single time is even better than before. So I'm going to share my screen and walk you through the online course platform and then share a little bit about the live class experience. So as you can see, this is the online course platform. So the Westie Welcome program, or our first level of West Coast swing classes online, it's a 6-week series. So within the online course platform, there are 3 modules. Your first module is going to be the learning resources. Currently, this has 3 lessons in it, but as I mentioned, over the past year, I've added a lot of things to this program to really enhance the experience. So it's possible that every time you go through the course, there's going to be new and improved and more things. So when you enroll in this program, we've already got several people who've gone through the program in the past, and they already have lifetime access to this. So whenever you go through this program, you're going to have lifetime access to it, and you also have lifetime access to any time that the 6-week series is run live on Zoom. So in the learning resource, it goes through a little bit of information on choosing your role. When you first start learning this partner dance, you get to choose whether you're going to choose the leader's part or the follower's part to start out. A lot of students will work through learning the basis of one side of the role and then switch and learn the other side, and you really enhance your experience when you do that. So there's a little bit of information here, and then within this there are 3 different lessons. So you have a note-taking template. This note-taking template is going to come up as a PDF that you can download, and I'll show that to you right now so you can see it. So this PDF is set up in a way that works really well for organizing your notes as you go through the course. You can also track your practice sessions for every day of the week as you go through this if you're doing it in a week by week, 1 lesson per week format. Also, the 3rd lesson is my instructor's notes for every lesson. So I've actually written out some of the key points that are really, really important for you to experience and pay attention to as you go through each of the 6 lessons in the course. So you'll see that there are 6 pages in this particular PDF, and it's my handwritten notes of the things that are most important, in my opinion, as I was going through and teaching this, that you'll want to refer back to and pay attention to as you go through it. So you have access to the ability to take your own notes in the same format that I've taken notes. Then we have the counting music. So this is a really great video on learning to count music if you don't have a musical background or if you're not comfortable finding the rhythm within the music. Back in the main part of this module, back on that main page, there's a link to a Trello board template, which you're going to have access to. And this is a really fun option that I've implemented for my Swing Kids program, where the kids have access to the Trello board and they can see what I recommend that they practice every single week. So you also have this, it's set up in the same way that the PDF notes are set up. It's set up with the same categories. So you have drills, rhythms, connection technique, footwork, patterns, and miscellaneous things. And then within each of these cards, there's specific things that you can practice that week that are associated with the content of that lesson. So you can see there's lots of different things you can actually go through and check each of these off. And Trello is a free platform, so you don't have to have a paid access to Trello in order to be able to access this feature. All right, we're going to go back to the course itself. So that's our first module. I might have to open it again. There we go. That's our first module. That's just getting to know the course and getting to know your resources. Then you have the actual Westie Welcome content, which is broken down into the 6 lessons. So there's 1 lesson for each week of the program, and when we do the live Zoom sessions, we will follow that week by week format where we specifically focus on the content from that week. But this is also really nice and self-paced. So whether you're going through it at the time of a Zoom session, or if you're going through it outside of a session, you can do as many lessons in a week as you like. Spread them out a little bit more than that. Focus for 2 or 3 weeks on 1 lesson at a time. It's completely up to what works for you. So I'm going to open one of the lessons. And within this lesson, you're going to have the main lesson video. And then there's also, in some of the lessons, there's demos, partner demos. Some of the lessons are going to have quizzes, so you can actually get feedback on what you're understanding from each of the lessons. Some of the lessons will have written out content that's going to enhance the information that's in the videos. So that's module 2. That's all 6 weeks of the actual lesson content. And then in the bonus material, this is something that I actually created for my Swing Kids program, but it's really, really helpful, especially for people who have more of a mapping mindset or a mapping mentality when it comes to footwork and foot placement and things like that. So these videos are each associated with a pattern or movement in the basic 6 count patterns of West Coast Swing. So you've got all of these videos, and they're associated with this PDF workbook. And this PDF workbook is something that I created that actually shows you a grid on the floor as if you had it mapped out on the floor beneath your feet. It's got that information on what each of the symbols mean throughout the workbook, and then each page is going to lead you through the footwork map, what number, where your foot is placed on each number of the pattern. So that is the content that's contained within that online course platform. In addition to this, which is what you have access to at any time once you're enrolled in the program, you have lifetime access to this, you have your own login to the online course platform. So in addition to that, and I'm going to stop screen sharing because we're finished with that. So in addition to that, several times a year, I'm going to run the course live. So what that means is you'll have access to the course platform, and then we have 6 weeks of Zoom meetings. So in those Zoom meetings, we can practice together, answer questions, you can run through and demo something and get direct feedback from me so that I can help you to implement what you're learning in the videos and use those in your own dancing. You can do this program with a partner or individually. The videos will walk you through how to work with a partner and how to connect with a partner. It will also walk you through, there's actually a whole separate video that's in this program that walks you through how you can practice this partner dance with household objects. So you get the connection, you get the idea of working with a partner even if you don't have a partner to learn with. So it's a really, really fun, really interactive online course. I'm really excited about everything that I've put in there over the past couple of months of adding and adding and adding. And on March 30th, we're going to have, it's the first night of our next run through of the 6-week series. So if this is something that you're interested in, go ahead and put in the comments that you're interested in it. I will get you a link so that you can take a look at it. I'll put some more information in the description of the video as well as in the comments, so it's really easy to access all of that. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope to see you inside of the live Zoom course launch on March 30th. Have a wonderful rest of your day.